Cody Glass continues to shine in a Devils jersey. Jesper Bratt just continues to do Jesper Bratt-like things. And GM Tom Fitzgerald has to be sitting back right now with a cup of tea and that pinky finger up. We're going to break it all down here on Devil's Digest. I'm your host, Ryan the Goose Gasker, here with you as always. Before we get into the show, I just want to give you a chance to be one of our first subscribers here on Devil's Digest. We appreciate any and all subscribers. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get into the show. Now, the Devils have been kind of on a roll here, 3 in a row, looking to beat Pittsburgh today and try to make it 4 in a row, the first time in, I believe, it's almost 2 years. I know it's over 700 calendar days. The dreaded 4-game winning streak has haunted the Devils forever. So we'll see what they do against Pittsburgh. But really, some are calling this the Cody Glass revenge game because the Devils obviously acquired Glass from Pittsburgh. And much at the deadline was about how, man, this really doesn't move the needle. Are we serious that this is it? I actually might have said those words in terms of like, is this what we're doing? We just lost Jack Hughes, Siegenthaler's down, Dougie's down. We didn't know how long Dougie would be out, but and that's more defensively, but especially offensively. Hey, Jack Hughes went out, and the Devils' key addition was Cody Glass. That's it. And Cody Glass has proven everybody wrong, including myself. And the stat that really pops out is that the Devils have scored 11 goals since Cody Glass was acquired. He's been on the ice for 6 of them. I did check this as per Hockey Reference. So if you would like to go check this yourself, you certainly can. I believe he's been on the ice for 2 goals allowed as well for a +4 in just a few games here with the new team. So having Cody Glass aboard has been great for the Devils, and it's something that they need to continue to build on and ride the hot hand. Listen, so much is made in sports of, hey, be a serious organization. You don't need gimmicks. You don't need this. You don't need that. So much of sports is finding who's hot and who's not, and playing those who are hot and not playing those who are not. So the Devils, seeing Cody Glass and seeing the success, they're going to ride the hot hand, in my opinion. And that's just something that Sheldon Keefe has shown the ability to want to do. Okay, and something that I think he's going to have to do here, especially as the Devils try to piece enough lines and reps, right? Because in theory, we know crunch time, right? Bratt, Hischier, those guys, Meier will be out there on the ice, everything like that. But how do the Devils keep those guys fresh by not burning them out earlier in the game? How do they not go down to 3 lines at the start of the third period? How about maybe halfway through the third period, they go down to 3 lines? So the Devils have to scrap and fight and put together anything and everything that they can in that bottom 6 in order to keep the lineup lengthened just long enough for the Stars to eventually play the end and play the important crunch time minutes. Cody Glass has done that here with the New Jersey Devils. He's all over the ice. And certainly today against Pittsburgh, I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him against his former team. See if the Devils can continue to roll here, right? Cody, you're talking about, streaks, right? 3-game win streak. Devils haven't had a 4-game win streak in a while. I'm telling you right now, if they can find a way to beat Pittsburgh today, the hype train on Mrs. Fields, Chick-fil-A, and Cody Glass will only continue to roll through a town near you. Okay, this is a train that is just right now running wild, okay, and there's been no real containment. So I'm interested to see. I expect Cody Glass to score a point today against his former team, whether that be via a goal or an assist. So ride the hot hand, and if I'm head coach Sheldon Keefe, that's exactly what I'm doing. And if I'm GM Tom Fitzgerald right now, I'm kind of sitting back and, I wouldn't be throwing a full-on celebration, but maybe in your alone time in your office, he's probably sitting there with a teacup with his pinky up and drinking it, So we'll see. We'll see how these continue to go. Again, they're not moving the needle. Cody Glass does not mean the Devils are going to win the Stanley Cup, okay? But what you need to do is you need to find a way to get hot at the right time. And if the Devils are able to find this spark, and it's Cody Glass, I mean, you could have picked out probably 150 other names I would have thought of at the trade deadline before Cody Glass being the spark for the New Jersey Devils ever came to my mind. That's pretty crazy. And not only has he been a spark just by his points, but he has seemingly ignited the guys at the top. And let's take a look at Jesper Bratt. And that's a guy we've talked about frequently, the Bratt man. Okay. I found this tweet very interesting from Cam Robinson that he's inching closer to Devils history. We kind of mentioned this, but I wanted to give you the real known numbers, which is that Jesper Bratt is now 3 assists away from Scott Stevens' New Jersey Devils single season assist record. Okay, and I believe that bottom sentence to be true. Bratt is one of the most underrated stars in the game today. Nobody gives him the credit he deserves, and in fact, he's just the wingman to Jack Hughes, right? I mean but he's even if he is, he's a damn good wingman. Okay, and he has been excellent for this team. He has picked up when Jack has went out. He has really picked up his scoring as much as possible. Here's another tweet from the Bratt Pack, by the way. If you don't know the Bratt Pack, they believe Jesper Bratt is the best player in the National Hockey League, as by the acronym at the bottom of this tweet. But certainly here's just some more numbers for you, right? 57 assists, 3 away from the franchise record. He's 9th in the NHL in total points, 6 points in his last 2 games, 3 points each in those games. And, it does beg the question, is he the most underrated player in the league? I don't know if most, but he is certainly in the top 5 and certainly, even further cemented in the top 10 as one of the most underrated players in the National Hockey League, Jesper Bratt. And the interesting, fun fact that I was able to find out about Jesper Bratt, and I did fact check this, by the way, before I got on the video. Now, this tweet came out before Thursday's game that Jesper Bratt has scored 9 goals in 11 games played on Thursdays this year. Now, just looking at those numbers, it's just eye-popping. And maybe the Devils should play every single game on Thursdays for the rest of the year. Now, they might be playing into September, but they should play every game on Thursday for the rest of the year, because Jesper Bratt has 9 goals in 11 games played. He scored the other night. So that is now 10 goals in 12 games played on Thursdays. So I don't know if this can help you in your life, if you float money around sporting events. If Jesper Bratt's playing on a Thursday, it's a good shot he's going to score. Certainly he'll get some points for you, but man, it is just kind of crazy the year that Jesper Bratt is having. Obviously, now that we're talking about, if you would have told me in October that I would be doing a video here right now, first of all, I would have told you I was crazy, because I didn't know that this opportunity was going to present itself. This has been awesome. Devil's Digest family, community. You guys have been awesome, so I appreciate everybody. But if you had told me back in October that I'd be doing a video right now as the Devils are in a playoff chase, that the 2 guys I would be leading the show with would be Cody Glass and Jesper Bratt, I would have told you you're 50% crazy. I would have believed you if you said Jesper Bratt, but Cody Glass, it would have been like, who? Exactly who? Right? I don't think any Devil fan really knows, or knew, I should say, who Cody Glass was before he came over here. And now he's producing. And that's the goal, man, right? If he wants to stay in the lineup, he wants to stay where he's at, he's getting some valuable ice time, keep producing, right? Find the hot hand, ride the hot hand, and take this thing to where they want to go, which is the playoffs. So they can take a monster step forward today. And I believe after this, they are in Columbus. So really a big 2-game stretch. If the Devils can find a way to get 3 out of 4 points, 4 out of 4 points, even a split, I'll take it for when they come home on Thursday and battle Calgary. So it's going to be interesting, Devils fans. But, Cody Glass has been such a joyous surprise to the New Jersey Devils so far. And again, he doesn't have 6 goals in 5 games played, but he's been on the ice for over half of the Devils' goals since he got here. So he's doing something right. He's creating chaos and mayhem and, just helping the Devils create opportunities. And, Devils are finishing them, whether it's Cody Glass himself or others, Jesper Bratt, etc., the whole crew. So Devils fans, a lot to look forward to. Cody Glass against his former team today at 3 p.m. in Pittsburgh. Jesper Bratt continuing his chase for the franchise record. And, potentially you're looking at Bratt has a chance, if he continues his current pace, to have a 90-point season. And that would be awesome. That would be excellent for this Devils team. So they'll certainly need it, right? He is the catalyst right now. They got to keep him going, Nico going, Timo going. That 3-headed monster has to be excellent for this team. But, man, I have all the confidence in the world, in part because Cody Glass is playing so well. We'll see if, lightning stays in the bottle and Jesper Bratt keep being what some say, including the Bratt Pack, is that the Jesper Bratt's the best player in the National Hockey League. Obviously it's a great fan Twitter account. I've met Bratt Pack in person, so but I do agree that he is one of the most underrated stars in the National Hockey League. Jesper Bratt, keep bringing it home, man. Keep shooting, right? I'll always say it, screaming for 132. Pucks on net, pucks on net, pucks on net. Put the puck on the net, Jesper, and good things will happen. So we're going to sign off here on Devil's Digest. Leave us a comment. What do you think? What did you expect out of Cody Glass when he first got here, and what are you saying now, right? What do you think about Jesper Bratt's season? And let us know what you think about the Mrs. Fields gimmick so far, potentially being the lightning in a bottle the Devils need. Is it Cody Glass or is it Mrs. Fields? Let us know in the comments. We'll catch you next time on Devil's Digest. I'm your host, Ryan the Goose Gasker. Wherever you may be listening, however you may be listening, watching, listening, either or, doesn't matter to me. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Devil's Digest.